Hello, everyone out there in YouTube, X, and Rumble Land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego. Today, we're going to continue to talk about Love Actually, okay? This piece of shit rom-com. I'm sorry, I don't need my drink for this. Piece of shit fucking rom-com from 2003. Yes, you've all seen it. We've all seen this fucking abortion of a movie, but apparently you girls like it. You girls like it. I've never met one woman who did not like this movie. All right, I'm sure they exist, but I just never met any. All right, they always talk about this movie all the fucking time, especially around now, the holiday season. Oh, have you ever seen it? Yes, I've seen. Every fucking chick has made me fucking watch this piece of shit abortion of a fucking movie. All right. There's lots of reasons why I don't like this movie, okay? The fact that it's completely implausible is just one reason. Now, I have nothing against the genre of chick flicks. I think it's a great genre. There's actually some good ones out there. I reviewed lots of chick flicks on this channel. That's what I decided to do, and the reason I did that is because me personally, I like action movies. I like science fiction, adventure stuff. Good Star Wars. Marvel movies back when they were good. Action movies, martial arts, military. That's the kind of movies that I like. Okay, but what can I really add to that? Okay, the other people haven't already said. Okay, what the fuck? Now the woman. If a woman was to review those movies and tell me what she thought about them, then that's something I would want to watch. Like, okay, what is this fucking this pixie chick fucking girl here? Okay, this Taylor Swift fan. What does she think about fucking Missing in Action? Yeah, come on. You really think she's gonna fucking watch that? Of course she's not gonna do it. And that's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm doing it. Okay, because no straight guys ever review this shit. These goddamn chick flicks. Okay, these rom-coms and all this other fucking shit. No straight guy. You know what? Because we don't watch this shit. Okay, girls make us watch this shit. Okay, we don't watch this shit on our own. Okay, every time I've seen this movie, there's been a woman sitting next to me on the couch or next to me in bed. Okay, I wouldn't watch this shit on my own. Okay, I didn't go to the theater to go fucking shell out my money to go fucking sit in the theater by myself or with my guy friends to watch this shit. Of course I fucking didn't. Okay, but because of the genre, because of this particular rom-com, it gives you a lot of bullshit ideas about love and about romance. Okay, it's an ensemble cast. So you got all these different fucking storylines going on at the same time. Okay, none of them make sense. Most of them don't have any resolution at all. Okay, but they're there just to be cutesy. And the guy that wrote this thing, Richard Curtis. Okay, he wrote Four Weddings and a Funeral. He even uses the same song, "Love Is All Around" by the Trogs. Okay, he uses the same song in this movie as he did in that movie. Okay, he uses the same actors. He always uses fucking Colin Firth and Hugh Grant. Okay, in a lot of his movies, okay, because he also did, like I say, Four Weddings and a Funeral. He also did the fucking he wrote the Bridget Jones movies. Okay, he also wrote Notting Hill, another fucking Hugh Grant movie. So basically, Hugh Grant owes his career, okay, to this fucker. Because if it wasn't for Four Weddings and a Funeral, okay, that's what launched Hugh Grant's career into the stratosphere as the #1 fucking chick flick actor in the world. Okay, all he does is romp. He doesn't fucking do anything he does now. Because he's old and he's not as good looking anymore, and he's got all these fucking bastard kids that he has to fucking feed, and all this fucking child support payments that he has to make. Okay, but back in the day when he was younger and good looking, he was the #1 fucking chick flick actor. You would think a fucker like him, a pussy boy like fucking Hugh Grant, is the epitome of every fucking rom-com woman's fucking dream guy. I guess so, because he made a shitload of fucking money in the 90s and early 2000s. The only thing that fucking slowed him down a bit was the goddamn fucking, when he got arrested for getting a blowjob by a $50 blowjob by a street hooker on Hollywood Boulevard, I think it was. Yeah, Hollywood Boulevard in LA. He was in Hollywood, yeah. Yeah, and they got arrested for that. They got charged. So did she, but she became a fucking Playboy centerfold after that. Divine Brown, look it up. It really happened. Okay, he got charged for it. I'm not kidding you. And his girlfriend at the time was Liz Hurley, a famous supermodel / actress, more like a supermodel, trying to be an actress, okay? But she forgave him. She forgave him and took him back. They eventually broke up, but she forgave him. Yeah, she took him back, okay? Liz Hurley and him met a long time. They met in the 80s, okay? And Hugh Grant actually is the fucker's got like, I want to say he's got like fucking 6 kids or some shit. He's got a lot of fucking kids. But we'll get to that, all right? And the reason I'm highlighting Hugh Grant right now is because he's the main focus of this storyline that we're going to talk about today, okay? The storyline we're talking about today is the story between David and Natalie. Okay, in the movie. Okay, now Hugh Grant, okay, played. I just saw him in fucking Wonka, by the way. He had a really good role in Wonka. He played a fucking Oompa Loompa. How the Mighty Have Fallen, huh? He started off in 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Then he went to fucking 9 Months, and then he went to the Bridget Jones Diary. In fact, the only thing that like slowed down his career is he was always the lovable fop the guy that the nice guy that the girl ends up falling in love with at the end of the rom-com. But after he got busted with the prostitute, Divine Brown, he still was doing rom-coms, only he was playing the cad now. He was playing the asshole boyfriend, you know, that the girl has to fucking push away from in order to get to the nice guy. The nice guy with the little penis. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yes, I'm looking at you, Bridget Jones' Diary. Okay, that's the only really difference. Okay. Other than that, he hasn't really done much. Okay, he's too old to be a leading man now. Okay. So like he had like a fucking supporting role in what the fuck was that show? The one with the fucking two spies, Henry Cavill and Armie Hammer. It was The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Yeah, they did a modern day movie version of The Man from U.N.C.L.E. I guess he played like their boss or something like shit. But that's what he's come down to now. He's not leading man anymore in this shit. And now he's a fucking Oompa Loompa, okay? How the mighty have fallen. He's a fucking Oompa Loompa. Okay, Oompa Loompa Doompa Dee Doo. Yeah, that's what he fucking is now. That's what he fucking is now, okay? He's not even a fucking leading man anymore. He's a fucking Oompa Loompa who had fucking maybe 5 minutes of screen time in the new Wonka movie. I know, I just saw it. Okay, but back in the 90s and the 2000s, he was the #1 chick flick actor in the world. That's all he fucking did. He didn't do any of the movies. All he did was fucking chick flicks. That's all he fucking did. Nothing else. Now, the weird thing about Hugh Grant, okay, that I'm going to mention here real briefly, and then we're going to get on to the movie, okay, is that Hugh Grant, like I said, he's the #1 chick flick actor in the world from 1993 to like 2004 or something like that, all right? Or 2005 maybe. Okay, but... and a lot of women like him. Obviously, they show up to his movies, you know. You don't see any guys in line waiting. You see no straight guys in line to see those fucking movies. Okay? Unless they're with a girlfriend or something. Okay, like I was. Okay, that's how I saw Notting Hill. I went with my fucking girlfriend to go see Notting Hill when that came out. He, despite the fact that he's like the #1 chick flick actor in the world, dude, this guy has never ever done any other type of fucking movie. Just think about that. No other type of movie. Okay? No other fucking type of movie. He's never done a horror. He's never done a fucking historical drama. None of that shit. All he does is fucking chick flicks. Now, what kind of fucking guy is that? Okay? I do not know one, despite the fact that all you women love him, I do not know one man. I do not know one man in my entire fucking life that ever wanted to be Hugh Grant. Okay? That ever wanted to be Hugh Grant. Now, yes, we want to fuck Liz Hurley. We want to fuck all the women that he's fucked. Absolutely. Yes, we want to have sex with the women that he's had sex with. Absolutely. Okay? I'm not saying that. We want to fuck the same women he's fucked, okay? But we're not going to ever. Okay? But we don't necessarily want to be like him. You see what I mean? We don't want to act like him. We don't want to look like him. We don't want to, we don't want his personality. We don't want any of that shit. Guys don't want to look, because we look at guys like that in real life, men, we look down on guys like that. And let's face it, ladies, okay? If he was just an ordinary guy, if he was working at a fucking gas station or some shit, you wouldn't fucking like him. The fact that he's a fucking super rich, super famous fucking rom-com actor is what turns you on more than anything else. His social status is very, very high, and that to women is very attractive, okay? The men don't give a shit about that stuff, okay? But women do, okay? So he's got a high sexual market value, okay? Even if he got fat, okay, I mean, he's old now, but even got fat, he still fucking has a high sexual market value because he's fucking Hugh Grant, okay? For you young ladies out there, this is the guy that your fucking grandma creamed all over, okay? That your mom fucking used her vibrator thinking about, okay? Is this fucker, okay? So to women, that's attractive. Now, us guys, no. You get like a Marilyn Monroe, us guys, yeah, we think she's fucking hot and shit, okay? But, if Marilyn Monroe lived to be an old lady, we wouldn't get off on her anymore. We'd be okay. Marilyn, don't you have a granddaughter around here somewhere? Does she look like you used to? That kind of thing. Okay, we don't give a shit about her social status. Okay, that's the difference between men and women. All right. Even if Leo DiCaprio got fat tomorrow, I know he's heavier now than he was like when he did Titanic. But if Leo DiCaprio was like 250 pounds, he could still get laid easily. You know why? Because he's fucking Leo DiCaprio. Okay. Now, if you got someone like, say, Megan Fox, she gained 150, pounds, she ain't getting no dick. Okay, I don't give a fuck how many Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies or Transformers movies she was in. She ain't getting no fucking dick. Unless she pays for it. Okay, see, that's the difference. That's the fucking difference. All right. Now, moving right along here, let's talk about this movie. Let's talk about fucking Love Actually from 2003, directed by Richard Curtis. Mr. fucking rom-com. Like I said before, he loves to put Hugh Grant in his movies. Like he did Bridget Jones' Diary, Notting Hill, Four Weddings and a Funeral. Okay, all these movies had fucking Hugh Grant in them. Okay, and he was and Richard Curtis was involved in these movies. He's the writer. He's only directed 3 movies. This is one of the 3 that he's directed. The other 2, nobody gives a shit about him. I don't care. They weren't famous. Nobody watched them. Okay, so let's start with the story here. Okay, Hugh Grant plays this character named David, who, like I said, is the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. We do not know his last name. It's never mentioned. No one refers to him as Prime Minister blank. No. The only reason we know his name is David is because certain people that know him personally, like his sister, call him by his real name. You know, everyone else calls him, yes, sir, Mr. Prime Minister, sir, that kind of thing, all right? So that's the only reason we know his name. Okay, so he's the Prime Minister, and not only is he the Prime Minister, he's a fucking bachelor. I do not know too much about British history. Okay, I know that in the United States of America, there has never been a bachelor president. Okay, bachelor. I'm gonna look up real quickly. Let me see if there's ever been a bachelor prime minister. Okay, there have been 4 bachelor and 9 widower prime ministers. Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess in England it's not uncommon. Okay. Ramsay MacDonald, the Duke of Grafton, that was in the 1700s. Boris Johnson, oh yeah, Boris Johnson, there's a fucking single fucking prime minister, and he just lost his seat last year, okay? There are only prime ministers to have divorced and remain remarried while in office. Okay, so there were some single bachelor prime minister, okay, because that's unheard of in American history. There's never been a bachelor president in United States history. Again, I'm an American, all right? So okay, so I guess it's not that unusual. Okay, so he's a single bachelor fucking prime minister. How the fuck could a guy like him not have a wife? Okay, I mean he's old. He's in his 40s. Okay, you know, he's got the highest fucking political position in his country. Okay, you know, a very wealthy country. Okay, not as wealthy as the United States, okay, but at one point, Great Britain did control 25% of the planet. They had conquered 25% of the planet, okay? They're the only country in the world that's ever done that, okay? I mean, they had conquered India, they conquered Hong Kong, okay, Australia, okay, a lot of the Virgin Islands, okay, America, of course, that goes without saying, you know, I mean, they had a lot of the world belonged to them, and eventually they lost Africa. There's a big one, Africa. Okay, so yeah, they had conquered a lot. 25% of the world belonged to the UK. Okay, so the queen or the king or the queen of the British Empire, they were fucking rulers of the world practically. Okay, and then they lost it all. Okay, and now they depend on us. Now they're sucking our dick. Okay, this movie's not going to tell you that. They're going to tell you the opposite, but we'll get to that. All right. So he's the prime minister of England. Okay, of the UK, United Kingdom. All right, and the other protagonist, her name is Natalie. Okay, and Natalie is just a chubby bitch. Okay, she's a chubby chick. She's a fatty. No, okay, she's not fat, okay, but she's you know, she's pushing maximum density, okay? All right, let's see. She doesn't look like she's missed too many meals, if you know what I mean. I'm not saying she's unattractive. I know there's some guys out there that like that. I know plenty of guys that like that. A girl with some meat on her bones, okay? But not many do, okay? Not many do. Okay, most guys like girls that are fit, that are, you know, that have slender bodies, okay? Not like fucking, not like what's her name? Keira Knightley, not like that, but slender. Okay, well, from like think of like what's her name? Scarlett Johansson in Black Widow. Okay, she's got the hourglass. Okay, that's what turns men on, the hourglass figure. Okay, and this woman's got a lot of fucking hour and no glass. All right, she is chubby as fuck. All right, she's a chubby. Okay, she's a chubby. Now, hey, man. I'm not saying I kick her out of bed, all right? Okay, I've been dirty myself, okay? I've ridden the whale a couple, okay, maybe not a whale. Okay, a dolphin. I've ridden the dolphin a couple of times, all right? So I'm not saying, hey, I would, no. And you know what, ladies? Your boyfriend would too. Your boyfriends have, okay? Because sometimes, you know, we just get lonely, okay? And she's there, and she's willing. And, you know, worst case scenario, I close my eyes during it. All right. Big fucking deal. In my mind, you know, hey, look, now she's Margot Robbie. You see what I mean? Okay. Sometimes that's just what we got to fucking do. Okay. So I'm not saying I'm innocent here. I'm not. All right. But she is, you know, she's a little bit heavier. Okay. She's chunky. Okay. Not body positive. Okay. She's chunky. That's what she is. Not fat. She's chunky. She's fucking chunky woman. All right. And she's a good deal younger than the fucking prime minister. Okay, now David here, the prime minister, I did the math, okay, because I looked up Hugh Grant's birthday. So when this movie came out, his character, the prime minister, is 43 years old, and Natalie's character is 27. Okay, 27 years old. Okay, now, you know, when I guess when you're in UK, you know, when you're in England and you want to write a fucking rom-com, you know, where the prime minister falls in love with his fucking secretary, okay, that's called fucking Love Actually, okay? That's what it's called, okay? In America, we got a different name for it, okay? In America, when that shit happens, it's called a goddamn fucking presidential scandal of 1997. That's what it's fucking called, okay? That's called fucking married President Bill Clinton fucking his goddamn 26-year-old intern. 52-year-old Bill Clinton, President Bill Clinton fucking his 26-year-old intern, okay? While fucking Hillary Clinton is fucking having lesbian affairs and plotting the next fucking government official she's gonna have fucking executed, okay? So yeah, that's what it's called in America, but I guess in Britain, in Great Britain, it's called fucking Love Actually, okay? In America, it's called something else, all right? Just so you know, all right? I mean, this is some bullshit out the fucking ass, man. But you know what the fuck, man? Can you believe liberals made this fucking movie? I mean, the HR department alone, the sexual harassment alone on this fucking thing. You know, you think anyone's gonna believe that she willingly fucking became his lover? Of course, she probably did, okay? But the fact that he's the fucking British prime minister and she's a lowly fucking secretary should tell you something, okay? This is not good. It's not a good message you want to, you know, put out there, okay? But well, what the fuck? It's nothing to do with the age difference. It clearly looks like he manipulated her. I'm not saying he did. I'm sure she fucking chased his cock throughout the fucking parliament, okay? But it looks like he manipulated her, okay? That's always going to be in there, front and center. All right. Anyway, so you know, at least he didn't lie about it though, like our president did. All right. But anyway, so let's talk about David here, the prime minister. Okay, he's very insecure for a guy who's the fucking, you know, who's like probably the third most powerful country in the world, who's the head of it. He's pretty fucking insecure. He doubts himself a lot. He talks to himself all the fucking time. Why the fuck does he do that? I have no fucking idea. But he talks to himself all the fucking time in this movie. It's Hugh Grant, and he's like, of course, to try to understand. Good day, sir. You know, that kind of fucking shit that he does all the fucking time. The stammering, I can't fucking stand him. Okay, that's what I say. Now, I don't know any guys that want to be like him, and neither do I. Okay, so he's nervous all the time, and then we meet fucking Natalie, the chubby fucking secretary. It's her first day there. She's new, okay? You know, and bullshit, by the way. I'm going to call bullshit on that, okay? And he automatically is attracted to her. Now, one thing about this movie, for a movie that's called Love Actually, we never find out why or how any of these characters fall in love. We never find that out, ever. All we know is that when one character meets another character for the first time, he's like, oh. You're quite lovely. You know, I think I would love to see you again. Of course. Whatever you want. Yeah. Okay. Now beat my stump to a bloody lump. Okay, no, sorry. Okay, sorry. That's the American version, all right? But that's pretty much what happens, okay? We never find out how they fall in love or what I mean, I know why she's in love with him, because he's the fucking prime minister, okay? But why is he in love with her? We don't fucking know. We don't fucking know. I mean, in real life, Hugh Grant wouldn't fuck a chubby like her, okay? look at the girls he has fucked, all right? They don't look like her. This is bullshit. This is a chick flick, okay? So what the message they're trying to tell you here is that if you're chubby, if you got cellulite and you're fat and you're insecure, you can still get a high value guy. And not just for sex, but to put a ring on it too. Oh my god, dude. This needs to be a fucking double feature with fucking Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. Because Star Wars is a lot more believable than this shit. Okay. Anyway, okay, so yeah. So that's going on here. Okay, he's automatically attracted to her. Okay, he tries to flirt with her by getting to know her. He uses the excuse of getting to know her to flirt with her, ask her questions about her love life and shit. Are you with anybody? Oh, no, boyfriend and I, we had a disagreement, so we're no longer together. I'm living with my mother and my family. You know, that kind of, oh, well, you know, I am the prime minister. You know, if you would like me to, I can actually send the royal forces to wipe out your ex-boyfriend. I can do that. Just let me know. I'll do it. You know, that kind of fucking shit. Come on here. This is dumb. All right, so moving right along. So yeah, it's a bullshit flirting. We don't know why they like each other. We know why she likes him. I don't know why he likes her. Okay. Threatens to kill her ex, okay? And then there's a scene here where he meets the United States president, okay? I guess our president came over to visit, okay? Now, clearly, this is supposed to be George W. Bush, okay? And I am not a fucking libtard at all. I am not part of the Democrat. I used to be a Democrat. I'm not anymore, thank God. I woke up for real. I got real woke, okay? But I have no love for fucking George W. Bush, okay? At all. I do not like the way he handled 9/11. I sure as fuck don't like the way he fucking sent us out there to fucking Iraq. Okay, to find these goddamn weapons of mass destructions that didn't fucking exist. Okay, I don't appreciate that at all. Okay, so yeah, I've got my own beef with George Bush, but I would take George Bush in a heartbeat over our current president. That's fucking for sure. Okay, so I got no love for George Bush, but having said that, I do, because he was the acting president at the time this movie came out. Having said that, okay, I do not like the way they treated the president of the United States in this fucking movie. Clearly, the fucking British people, they hate the fact that they're forced to suck our fucking dick every day. Because, you know, we give them funds, we give them money, all these loans and shit, you know, so they can do their fucking stupid ass businesses. All right, so they're dependent on us. We are not dependent on them. Okay, but this movie makes it look like America's just evil, greedy empire. And I'm not saying we're not. Okay, but you don't fucking bite the hand that fucking feeds you. Okay, so they portray our president, but maybe it's just because there's a bunch of libtards made this fucking movie, and because we had a Republican president at the time. Okay, that they decided they're gonna fucking make our president look like a fucking piece of shit, like a womanizing piece of fucking shit. That he comes over to the UK without his wife, without the first lady, and he clearly is only there to fucking talk to the fucking prime minister for a little bit, and then fucking get laid. Try to fuck as many girls as he can in the Parliament, okay, building. Okay, that's all he fucking cares about. He's played by Billy Bob Thornton. Okay, so yeah, I can. He's a great actor for this role. He's wearing a wig, obviously, but great actor for this role. Okay, he was actually married to Angelina Jolie when he made this movie. Okay, and he's a fucking cunt hound. Okay, and apparently he apparently has a very, very big cock in real life. Okay, and that's coming from Halle Berry, who fucked him when they were making Monsters Ball. She fucked him for real. Okay, and her husband almost fucking divorced her when he found out. Okay, that he actually fucked it. She took that big fucking salami that was bigger than his, and she enjoyed it. Okay, so they almost got divorced over that. They actually did get divorced later on. Okay, but yeah, that actually really happened. Okay, and even Angelina Jolie said she called Billy Bob Thornton's cock her lunchbox. You take from that what you will. Okay. But anyway, yeah, he plays the U.S. president. We don't know his fucking name. They don't mention his name. He's just the U.S. president. He's just the only guy in the movie with a fucking American. Well, okay, one of the only characters in the movie with an American accent. All right, so he shows up there, okay, from Air Force One, whatever, and the Prime Minister David tries to give him some compliments. Oh, I wish I had a jet like yours, Air Force One, that kind of fucking shit, So he meets with the president, like I said, Billy Bob Thornton, okay? And all he wants to do is sexually harass all the interns that work there, okay? Now, what's fucked up about this is this president, Billy Bob Thornton's president, clearly a Republican. Okay, clearly, okay, but the president that did that shit for real was a fucking Democrat, okay? Bill fucking Clinton, okay, was the guy that actually did that shit for real, okay? So this is bullshit fucking narrative, okay? Don't try to put your fucking, don't try to put your vices on a president when it's your own fucking party's fucking leader that had those vices, okay? But as far as I know, George W. Bush was a piece of shit in a lot of fucking ways. I'm not saying he's not, okay? But as far as I know, he never fucking cheated on his wife. He sure as fuck didn't fuck a goddamn 20-something intern while he was president in the White House, okay? Unlike fucking Bill Clinton did. All right, so anyway. So if you want to make him an asshole, at least make him a fucking Democrat. All right, so that's going on here, okay? David, of course, is offended, okay, at the sexual remarks he makes about Natalie. Like, he says something like, oh my God, you check out those pipes. Like what guy talks that way? Guy fucking talks that way. Yes, when we say shit like that about a girl, we say things like that. We make derogatory remarks, but we do it in private. We say it to each other, not within hearing distance, okay? So we do that, okay? But I'm not going to go into somebody's fucking house, and just start making sexual claims about women that I see when I don't know what their relationships are to the fucking the prime minister. I would never fucking do that, and I can't imagine any president would ever fucking do that. They would at least appear. This is the first time they're meeting each other. He would at least appear. He would at least fake that he's a gentleman at first, and then as he gets to know the prime minister better, then their real personalities will come out. Okay, they don't fucking just act like this all right away. This is bullshit. All right. Okay, and that's if he was that way. Okay, so Dave's offended at all the fucking sexual remarks that he makes about Natalie in particular. Okay, the president won't compromise on certain policies. We have no idea what these policies are. He's there with the parliament and all the politicians, and they're yelling at him, and he's basically saying, "No, I'm not gonna compromise on this. Okay, I think you know our stance on this issue already, and we're not gonna change it," and that kind of fucking thing. So basically, the UK is asking the president for all sorts of fucking sanctions, and he's not gonna give them any. Okay, so whatever they wanted the president for, they're not getting it. All right, so they're upset about that. All right. Like I said, we have no idea. It's never explained what these sanctions are or what they're asking the United States to do for them. Okay, so he catches later on. Okay, when they're in private. Okay, David and the president are private. David goes to his office to get something, and Natalie goes in there for some refreshments to give the president some refreshments. When David comes back in the room, he sees the president of the United States making a pass at Natalie, and that pisses him off. Okay, that pisses him off. All right. Because obviously he's got to think for Natalie, okay? Okay, and they're now in real life, just so you know, in real life, fucking both Hugh Grant and Billy Bob Thornton are dogs, okay? They are cunt hounds all the fucking way, all right? They're not some fucking nice guys who will stand up for the virtues of some innocent little fucking secretary. No, fuck no, dude. They are sexual harassers out the fucking ass, okay? They fuck a lot of women, and they are not sorry about it. They don't apologize for it, okay? They fucked up for a lot of women, okay, including celebrities. Yes, they have. Between the both of them, they fucked over a lot of women, all right? So no. Okay? They are most definitely not playing their type, who they are in real life, okay? At least Hugh Grant isn't, okay? Billy Bob Thornton has been married 6 fucking times. 6 fucking times, dude. He's going for the fucking Liz Taylor record. Okay? As a matter of fact, when he married Angelina Jolie, he was actually already engaged to fucking Laura Dern. And she was filming a movie, and when she came back from her movie, she found out that her fiance was married to Angelina Jolie. What the fuck, man? Yeah. Okay, you know who Laura Dern is, by the way. Yes, she was from Jurassic Park. She was a blonde, the fucking feminist fucking bitch. The daughter of Bruce Dern. And she's also the daughter, I can't think of her name right now, but remember Alice? I show Alice, I sitcom Alice. Remember Belle? Remember Belle from that? Okay, that's her mom. I forgot her name right now. I know she played Flo in the original Alice movie from like 1971 or some shit. But yeah, that's her mom. I can't think of her name right now. But anyway, yeah, Laura Dern, okay? She was Admiral Holdo, Admiral fucking Gender Studies in fucking in The Last Jedi Star Wars movie. And she's been in a lot of shit, okay? You know who she is. She was the divorce lawyer in Marriage Story, the one with Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, that was a great movie, by the way. Don't ever fucking get married. Okay, so you know who she is. You've seen her. I remember her from Mask from 1985, where she played Rocky Dennis's blind girlfriend because he was deformed. So she fell in love with him because she couldn't see what he looked like. Hey, Rocky Dennis story. Yeah, it's true story. Cher was in that too. So was Sam Elliott. Anyway, we're not talking about that though. Okay, that's Laura Dern. Okay, so he fucked over Laura Dern for Angelina Jolie, and then of course Angelina Jolie fucked him over for Brad Pitt. Okay, Hugh Grant, by the way, has 5 kids from 2 different women. 2 of his kids are Asian, and 3 of them are Jewish. and he never married either one of them. No wonder he's fucking playing an Oompa Loompa now. He likes big butts, they cannot lie. Yeah, right. No, he needs fucking money, dude. That's why he's playing Oompa Loompas. He needs fucking money, dude. All right. So anyway, David makes a pro-feminist speech. Okay. So during the press conference there, you've got the president there. He says some bullshit. Okay. Then David goes up there and makes a speech about the selfishness of America. Because like I said, during the negotiations, the president would not budge. He would not give them any of the sanctions that they wanted. So he's pissed off. So now Hugh Grant's pissed off about it because he wouldn't say anything about it earlier. He was like, all right, let's just take a break, But now he's just like, that he doesn't like the selfishness of our American friend, that kind of thing. Americans are all a bunch of bullies, and I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. He doesn't say how he's going to stop America from being a bully, though. He doesn't say that. Because he was too busy sucking on the president's dick to get that out. All right. But yeah, that's what he said. All right. Now, David says, like, a friend is a bully, and I will not be bullied. So I will be much stronger. And then yeah, get the fuck out of here. You're still sucking our dick. All right, it's true. It's true. You guys can't do a goddamn thing. For the British people that are watching this, okay, I'm sorry, but it's fucking true. Your country can't do a goddamn thing without us. You can't do a goddamn thing without us. Okay, you depend on us for fucking everything. Anyway, moving right along. You know, you're our favorite colony. All right, so and I got friends that are in UK, but even they will tell me this. It's true. Okay. So that's going on here. Of course, he calls us a bunch of bullies, that he's going to be stronger, but he doesn't say how he's going to do it. Okay, it's just a bullshit emotional scene here. Okay. Also, by the way, I didn't mention this, but Hugh Grant's, the President David, his sister is Karen. Karen is Emma Thompson's character. I already talked about their relationship with Harry and Mia in another video, okay? But yes, that relationship, okay, her brother is David, okay? So anyway, alone, the Prime Minister is sitting there in his office by himself. Okay, he's alone because he's always fucking alone and alone. Even though he's one of the most powerful men in the world, he's fucking lonely and always by himself and not surrounded by a fucking entourage or cabinet members or nothing, right? In fact, he has to fucking yell to get a fucking maid or something to come in, or a secretary to come in to see him, all right? So anyway, so he's by himself, okay? And we start hearing fucking Jump For My Love by the Pointer Sisters. That song came out like in 1983. Okay, and we start hearing it, which is an American song, obviously the Pointer Sisters, you know, and you know, so he's just like, dun, 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 dun. He just starts getting in his groove, and starts fucking out going John Travolta and shit, you know. So we get to see fucking Hugh Grant's fucking dance moves, you know. He does his whole, you know, the Saturday Night Fever thing. By the way, I have choreographed Saturday Night Fever 500 fucking times. Okay, I know that dance by fucking heart. So he starts doing the fucking Tony Manero, you know, and then he's like. You know, and he goes all over the fucking British Parliament dancing. You know, he goes on top of the stairs. You are the one. You are the one. And, you know, shaking his ass, and then he's doing the whole fucking thing in front of the mirror. You know. Oh my God, Hugh Grant, dude, what the fuck are you doing to your career? But apparently, you girls thought it was fucking silly and fun. But he does the whole fucking thing. Jump For My Love. Huge dance sequence in this movie by the Pointer Sisters, like I said. David has Natalie. David decides to have Natalie. He describes Natalie as a chubby girl with sizables and huge thighs. Okay. And he decides to have her redistributed. So he calls in his secretary and he says, "Hey, I don't want Natalie working here anymore. Put her in a different position somewhere else where I don't have to fucking see her anymore." Okay, and the girl he tells us to describes Natalie as a chubby girl with sizables and huge thighs, because well, that's what she is. Okay, he feels bad about it, like he's sad that he did that to her, but because he's tempted by her, he doesn't want her around, which is fucking stupid. I mean, I think any professional guy, I mean, you're in this high branch of office, you would know how to fucking control yourself and how to conduct yourself at work. Okay. You don't just fucking start hitting on fucking people that work for you, okay? No matter how good looking you are. In this case, she's not that good looking. She's not. Like I said, this is a fantasy for girls, for fat girls, so they think they can get fucking laid by the fucking Prime Minister of England. You can be fat and still get laid by the Prime Minister of England. And not only will you get laid by him, he'll fall in love with you too and make it public. See, this is fantasy bullshit, man, for women, all right? It's never fucking happened. Sorry, ladies, but this is bullshit, all right? So that's going on here, okay? Yeah, so he has her redistributed, okay? He feels bad about it, you know, and then he broods about it. He's like, Natalie. Yeah, that kind of bullshit, okay? Because, of course, the men are always weak in these fucking rom-coms because they're not real men. And Hugh Grant's definitely not a real man. Okay, and still lovely, depressed prime minister, you know, he's still lonely throughout the whole movie. He's still depressed. He's always by himself. He's always talking to himself. He's like, because Natalie's not around. Bull fucking shit, dude. It's got to be having fucking orgies. Anyway, he reads a Christmas card from Natalie, and she describes herself as your Natalie. I guess that gets him all fucking hard. All right. So he calls for his car. He calls for his driver. Okay. And then we start hearing Jump For My Love again. Oh, my love. Jump in. You know. If you won't take my kisses in the night, then jump for my love. Ooh. Yeah. And I'm an American, man. I remember that song when it came out because I'm old. All right, so that's going on here, okay? And he completes with he jumps in a car, a driver, okay? They have a police escort and everything. The sirens are going off and everything. They go straight for fucking Natalie's house. Now, he doesn't know where she lives, though. He knows what street she lives on, but he doesn't actually have her address. Like, what the fuck? You can't fucking, nobody in your staff okay, can pull up her fucking address. Who the fuck? How do you hire these people that work for you? You don't even have an address for her. This is bullshit. You don't even have, how the fuck did she pass a security clearance? You don't even have a fucking address for her. You're just supposed to go with it, okay? Just go with it. Just go with it, okay? Come on, there's sirens, there's old 80s music in here, you know, it's Hugh Grant doing this, you know, so just go with it, all right? So we don't even know why he's in love with her, why he likes her, okay? I mean, it's because more cushion for pushing. Anyway, hey, keep you warm in the winter. All right, it's pretty cold out there. Let me tell you, it's bad enough there's never any sunlight in the UK. Okay, anyway, moving right along. So that's going on here. Okay, so he doesn't know where to go. He just knows what street she lives on. So he decides to go door to door. He's like, this old lady answers the door, and she recognizes, aren't you the Prime Minister? Yes, it's just a door-to-door service. Part of the service that we're doing now. I just got to know my constituents. You know, and these little girls convince him to sing fucking Christmas carols. He's like, oh, okay, this is kind of impromptu and kind of quirky scene to do here, but all right, good King Wenceslas, you know, or whatever the fuck that song is. I don't know no British songs. Good King Wenceslas. It came out in 1853. I don't know all the words, okay? But finally, you know, you can look it up on YouTube, okay? They got the fucking song there, okay? And he starts singing it, though, which is kind of fucking weird. Okay, not only can he not fucking dance, he can't fucking sing either. Okay, so he gets to Mia's apartment. He finally finds it, okay? And Natalie lives next door to Mia, okay? So Mia, the girl that's been trying to fuck Harry, Hans Gruber, I mean Alan Rickman's character, yeah, she lives next door to where Natalie lives. Okay, Natalie lives with her family, a big fucking family, her parents, her brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, they all live fucking together in the same fucking apartment, all right? You know, fucking coat. And Natalie, when he gets there, when the family opens the door, her parents open the door, all these kids there and shit, and Natalie's coming downstairs like, where the fuck is my fucking coat? Because she said fuck in front of the Prime Minister, which made her nervous. She's afraid of losing her job and shit because she's always saying fuck when she's not supposed to because she's got a nervous fatty, okay? Maybe you shouldn't fucking eat so much and you get some better confidence, all right? So she's saying that, and then there, of course, there's Prime Minister right there at her doorway, okay? And she's shocked to see David. She got a large fucking family. And he says, like, I'll just need, the Prime Minister says, I just need Natalie about some state affair, state business, okay? And of course, Natalie's mom says that they were going to go to a school concert. Yeah, the little kids were going to do a fucking nativity play for the parents, okay, at the junior high school or the elementary school, whatever. Yes, we're going back to this. All the characters converge there, okay? And she apologizes about the U.S. president. Natalie apologizes to David about the U.S. president making a pass at her. She feels that's the reason that he distributed her was because of that maybe she was hitting on him too, which she probably was in real life. You know, like I said, dude, Billy Bob Thornton's known to have a big fucking schlong. Okay, but anyway, so that happened, okay, he got all pissed off. So she thinks that's the reason she was redistributed, okay? So anyway, they were going to go to the school concert, okay, and he decides to give them a ride in his escort, okay, in his fucking, in his limousine, all right? Okay, and so, of course, a kid who's dressed up as an octopus, I guess the kids are dressed up as animals, okay? This kid's dressed up he's sitting in between Natalie and David in the back of the fucking limo. So they can't really talk in private without a little kid right there, okay? So that's kind of funny. Okay, he doesn't want to come in. Once they get to the school, it is really literally right up the street, so they didn't have to go very far. They weren't in the car very long. Okay, he doesn't want to go in, but they decide to go in there, but he says, I'm only going to go in there if I get to watch it in private, you know, like behind the curtains and say he doesn't want to sit out there with the crowd because he's going to be swarmed by everybody. Okay, so they decide to do that. They decide to go backstage and just watch it from back there, okay? And they watch from backstage, okay? He wants to keep it a secret. While he's there with Natalie, he runs into his sister because his sister has a kids that go to the school. So, because Karen, that's Emma Thompson's character, she thinks that her brother, the Prime Minister, is there to see his nephews and niece in the play, but he's actually there just to fucking get laid to his fucking intern. Okay, so that's going on here. Okay, he pretends to be there for him. Okay, but they kiss during Joanna's song. There's this young girl named Joanna, a black girl. She's singing a song there. Okay, one of the other characters is in love with her. I'll get to that storyline later. That's the Liam Liam Neeson storyline, Daniel, okay, and they're watching her sing, whatever, okay, and then the curtain opens up after she's done singing the song during the play, and the whole crowd watches the prime minister kissing some fucking fat girl. Like, everyone's watching that. Of course, they're immediately recognized by everybody in the audience, you know, okay, so that's going on here. I guess they're not fucking ashamed of it or anything like that, okay. Everyone takes photos of it, okay. The curtains opens up and they're fucking just, you know, he's just like, and you see the confetti and shit fall down and everything, you know, and I guess they're a fucking official couple now, you know. Yeah. Who the fuck knows, okay? I'm pretty sure Natalie's still going to be not going to be missing any meals, okay? All right? So she's still pretty full. Oh my God, yeah, no lean cuisines in the Parliament building. Yeah, no personal trainers either, apparently. Yeah, so that's the end of that storyline. The prime minister, he did his fucking dance. He fell in love with a fat girl. We don't know why he fell in love with her. I mean, what separates her from every other average woman that works in that fucking building? I don't know. What was it about her that he fell in love with? I don't fucking know. Other than that, she's really good at feeling sorry for herself. You know, complaining about how her fucking life is fucked up, how her boyfriend dumped her and shit, and she's lonely and 27 and living with her family. You know, she's the first one to complain about how fat her thighs are. You know, and how she's chunky and shit, and men don't find her attractive, but one of the most powerful men in the world does find her attractive. Not only does he find her attractive, he's actually in love with her. How the fuck does that happen? Someone explain that to me, because I'm a fucking straight guy and I don't know how the fuck that happened. Okay, I know why she likes him. That's a fucking no-brainer. I do not know why he likes her. Okay. Now you can tell, well, in real life, Bill Clinton was never in love with Monica Lewinsky. Okay. Bill Clinton made it a point to never be seen in public with Monica Lewinsky, okay? And when he was questioned, he lied, all right? So no, it's a big fucking difference, okay? Okay, Bill Clinton he harasses all of his fucking staff, okay? Here's this, Monica Lewinsky is 26 and he was 52, okay? What the fuck? He wants to fuck a 20-something-year-old, all right? What the fuck, okay? He was the governor of fucking Arkansas before he was president, okay? That's what he does. Okay, it's a huge fucking long list of women that have filed sexual harassment claims on him, okay? And he still got elected president, right? So, you know, that's his personality, okay? That's within his wheelhouse. Now, was Monica Lewinsky in love with fucking President Clinton? I'm sure she was. I think she even mentioned that in her book. But Bill Clinton was never in love with her, okay? He's just mad that he got found out. And that's just the one that they found out about, okay? Imagine all the other women he fucked that they never found out about, all right? Okay, and I don't even think Hillary was fucking that upset about it, except for the fact that the public found out about it. Okay, I don't think she fucking loves him. She was just married to him so that she can become president one day, which she failed at, obviously. Okay, but it doesn't mean she doesn't fucking kill people that are against her. She does. Okay, people that used to work for her, okay, end up disappearing, if you know what I mean. All right, so yeah, so that was that storyline. Okay, I don't understand why he likes about her. The message here is that if you're fat and you're insecure, okay, you can still get a super high value guy to fall in love with you. Okay, and if you are a super high value guy, you're going to be lonely and insecure, okay, and doubtful and unsure of yourself unless you find a young fucking fatty who feels the same way about you. Okay, that's the message to take from this fucking bullshit fucking storyline, from this bullshit fucking movie. All right, okay, I'm gonna stop my review right here. I'll be back shortly to continue my review of Love Actually. I thank you for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Oompa Loompa.